Do that.
After this Madden game, I'll play you.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken short, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage.
Yes, we got 97, Tracy 96. Giannis and 95, J.R. Smith. We lose 19-6.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know as a defensive back, I was taught to play it the way that we just saw. Use the back line as an extra defender and make sure they throw it over your head and not in front of you. In front of you means it's a touchdown. Over your head, you've got a much better chance.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point
you up.
And good by Sanders.
Hey, up.
It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense. No pass, no pass. Man up. 14. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Ball trot.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week.
Oh man, this motherfucker on for 55,000. No.
Team going up a score that takes the crowd out of the game.
Trey Young. Oh no.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
Yeah, man, there's something going for
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't have
time I smoke this cigarette, this auction could be up, and I'm gonna win this shit. Motherfucker going for 550, 550 coins. Somebody gonna jump in on that, but they ain't gonna outbid me though.
How much time I got on it?
Shit, anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes. It's like bottom. He's eating Cheerios.
And they will not get a chance to return this one.
Why Cheerios? Alright, honey nut Cheerios, man. I'm not sure it's honey nut.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a fat ass at
They
night.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Yeah, I remember this one dude.
And they're able to get this one across the
What's that dude that was fat as hell? He was a kid. You remember him?
Seattle.
Yeah, one time he was eating a bowl of Fruit Loops on the game.
and
That's
utilize
funny as
players
hell.
that don't often get picked
Yeah,
up in
that's what
coverage
happens to
easily.
people,
I'm
boy.
talking about being able to use the backside of the
But
backfield.
I've been leading. I don't see him on, or nobody really
Hey,
know
we
him
got
on unless he change
he
his
just
name.
snuck out
For
there.
real,
He just
though.
got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into
I don't know
space.
what happened to
Great
the
they were able to
whole
do that
crew,
there.
man.
Nice
Flip
pickup
all
on
the
first
dudes.
down.
He said I'm going to eat a bowl of cereal. I mean, Fruit Loops.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Cedar
in
boys
this first
pitch was
quarter.
funny as hell.
Nah, that wasn't him picking shooters. Yeah. Shooters was funny too. Fat ass. With the money phone shooter. Fat ass talk like he talking some money. Like, fat ass up.
And
Who
this
talking
one
to?
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. And it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to get a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. On first down.
You know,
It's
man.
Carson.
No way in the hell we will
And
get
he'll
him
get
for
this
this price.
down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Might, but you gotta be kind of fancy, slick about it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Why motherfuckers gonna pay it? Wait a minute. I'm surprised he ain't going for more bread than this guy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 4th down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bridgewater on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing. Their speed and their route running savvy.
On the ground, it's Cook.
Yeah, I know. They see that shit
It'll
going
be a
for
pickup
that
of a
low.
couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Wow.
Calling their boys and everything.
Man, if somebody just bought Steph Curry, man, I'd be good.
Now Bridgewater. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Somebody, I got
Call
20.
it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
28 contracts.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
95. Fuck out here. Somebody got taken.
To throw, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he will score.
Eating Cheerios, just like you said.
Vikings. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
If I quit now, you feel yourself, so I ain't gonna do
That'll
that.
be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to score. It's a
That touchdown. No.
Sanders on for the extra
I
point.
give up. Something.
Oh, no.
Fucking biz. I mean, right.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Yeah, I give up. I have to wait. There's no way in hell we're getting that seat.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I wish I caught somebody slipping. Buy it out price, 1,000.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
My fucking car was working, man.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Says my,
Room to run past
my
midfield.
debit card was working, man. I fucking bought a box.
All the way down to the 25-yard line.
Fuck
Good.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone.
Gotta go. There's only 5 players you can play. I mean, pick diamonds.
His 4th touchdown.
You got 97 or 96
His
Kyrie,
guys
Trey,
continue
Russell,
to put this one out of
Eric
reach.
Gordon, all of them going for
Extra
money.
point up and
So,
good by
I know I'm just
Sanders.
something.
And a round is on here in this first half.
I gotta sit here. I hate playing the waiting game, man. I hate it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
That's
this
what
one
us poor
away.
people got to do, man. They spend no money
So
on
what?
that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
My car was working. I wouldn't have to wait. I wouldn't have to wait for all this bullshit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
Yes, I had 3 debit cards, and the one that I had the most cash in. There's money ain't working.
Look to the quarterback. but sometimes it's another
You
player on
can't,
the team.
you can't like transfer to your other card that you got on the PlayStation.
All right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be fourth down as well. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Breaking. Call that a 59-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case.
Think about this game, man. It's like,
Had the interception earlier, now a sack.
it's like gambling.
What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you think it's 2? I'm sooner. Hey, what's up, man?
First and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing is Wilson.
I swear, yo, this could be like gambling, man. This ain't good.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I dropped at least $800 on this game. At least.
We haven't even escaped
That's
the
bad.
first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
There you go.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because
accelerating and off he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
2 minutes left. 50 to zip.
Set now
2
to
minutes
kick
left.
this one away.
Second quarter, we got the Seahawks.
Brooklyn wears that jersey, best time. What's that mean?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
No,
totally didn't
I
affect me.
keep
Let's
step.
just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable.
I'm surprised that
And he will have the first down as he's brought down near midfield.
She gave it out.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What quarter you at?
The second. I'm trying to see the dude would have quit.
No.
I'm pretty bad kicking the grip. That's it, bad.
Wilson. The rushing
Got
numbers
94,
for
buddy,
Wilson,
you.
maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Oh, God.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Come on, don't let me run it back.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down
it was
close
just,
to the 30-yard line.
now all the Kobe's are going for
They just continue to mount. He's
100,000, and everybody was getting rid of them for like 60, 70, or 80,000.
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Trying to make money off this call.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ziggy Ansah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I had Kobe too. You know what's a little crazy? I had him. I had sold him just within a day before he passed.
Halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
That was weird. Like, I just got rid of him in my team.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Bridgewater to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bobby Wagner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
54 Mike. Let's go.
Oh, man.
On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the penalty blitz, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all the additional yardage. So many of these I think have running back in their background.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I was going to let him quit.
2, now 3rd down.
What's the score?
49 is it.
You said right?
49 is it.
Wilson now to throw
I
on
would
3rd
have been
down.
quick.
I gave him the option to quit. As long as I get my stats, I ought to be. He ain't
Dante Jackson picks it, and his
I
guys will
don't know if you
take
think I'm
over
going to kick him or
at the
something, because I'm a
25-yard
commissioner and I don't know.
line.
49-0.
Yeah. And you got the Seahawks too. I can see you got like the Bengals or the Dolphins. Yeah, you got
I don't give a
Seahawks.
shit what the
Vikings now
commissioner
start
is.
their
And I
next
got the
drive.
Vikings.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Bridgewater. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw complete to Chark. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
54. Hey, let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Oh, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get him. Get him.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a quarterback that wins the glove on his throwing hand or not. That ball is a rock, Brandon. You got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now Lynch. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Got to get his practice
The
over
defensive
there.
front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Especially with a team like that.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. And make sure you don't get hurt.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Just like that. Just like that.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Oh,
and now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson.
Oh,
and his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson escaping the pressure right, completes it to Dixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
All right, T, let's all right, T.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Oh.
And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, this is one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 38 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's coming again.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to LA to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Sunday,